After the turnover, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Murray now to throw. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's off the mark, incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down. And
the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, and And this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Jordan. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Play 20. Watch the curl.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Complete to Dante Pettis. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
59 mark. Check, 59. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. First and 10 right at the 20. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from the 20. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
You ain't going nowhere. Whip. Watch the whip.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 25. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Hey, gun. Go ahead. I got this. Hey, gun. 59.
On second down, Mostert. And some room to work. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score, Niners.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Running from the shotgun with Dre. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Murray now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Rush in.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cardinals' 46-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 3, second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
13.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see?
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Second down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
This is third down.
Operating from the gun, Murray. It's complete to Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray. Pass incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
The 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Murray now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
65.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. With Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
It's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
He's checking. Check it back. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
Here's the veteran punter, Lee, as he sends this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
6-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier. Buda Baker on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a pickup of 6. First down, San Francisco. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They hand it off to Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Once again, it's Mostert. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Niners 29, Cardinals 6.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Murray took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again, Murray. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's checking crack.
to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the 49ers continue to roll. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Niners 36.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Cardinal 1st down.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
From the gun, Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At their 48-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's our time.
Second and 11 now.
Mike 6. Rip right, rip right. Mike 6. Hey, Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Hey, pick your game up. Mike 6.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 52 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Zane Gonzalez.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Cardinals.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter. And now can really take some time off the clock. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Garoppolo looking to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's caught inside the 25. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead is now an even 30.
Good. Makes the score Niners 43, Cardinals 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the victory here for San Francisco.